Afternoon for football, Coach, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready up, 55, right there in the middle, 55, down to lose one.
Off play action, Sawyer. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check safety. Go to 54,
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. He completes it to Jones. 21 yards there on third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, here we go. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Here we go. He's crossing. He's checking.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they want
special athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw again. Sawyer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
47.
3rd and long. 1 for Prescott.
2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2, 2. 2,
Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Break. Blue draw Porkers.
Man, I got you.
Now.
Looking to throw on second down. Sawyer. That's taken in by Callaway. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 6. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Sawyer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Sawyer. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Second and 5. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Hardman. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Got it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down, Sawyer. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A very solid gain of 27.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and 8. Caught by Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Sawyer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
It certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Prescott now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
58 to Mike.
Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58
To the air again, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
We got this.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it now. This is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Again, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd down, Sawyer. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
On first down, Sawyer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott to throw it. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. And they try to sweep to Jones. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sawyer. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bilal Nichols in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sawyer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high, so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Running right, Jones. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58 to Mike, 58.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
26.
58, right there.
26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long for Prescott. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a give right side. It's Ward. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
58, right over there, right over there. Ready?
On 3rd down, Sawyer. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
That's mine. I got him.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Check 26, check 26. He's coming.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll run it with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 2nd and 15. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the set. Hey, Charlie. Here I come. Here I come.
From the gun, Sawyer. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by David Long. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here we go. 58.
58, come on. Defense wins championships, baby.
Prescott. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. but a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Now Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Prescott. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never